Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? We're back with another episode, and we're live.
Yes,
Yes, indeed.
Shoot, with another episode of the Drinking Table podcast, the podcast where we just drink and kick it, and of course, I'm back with Aquis,
Yes, sir.
the number one engineer and producer in the 757.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Wait for it.
And this guy was supposed to be on the last podcast, but he couldn't make it. But
Yes, sir.
Hey, live in the flesh.
Yes, sir.
we're here. Well, let's welcome the real life version of Hakeem.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
You coming back? We back.
I am made it. I am made it.
Oh man.
Aundre.
What's up? What's up?
Introduce yourself,
Hey, I'm Aundre. Aundre, Ade, Wale. Thank you for bringing me here today. We about to have a good time today. We're talking about some topics that
It's that sugar honey iced tea.
can't miss.
Woo. It's that sugar honey iced tea.
Got double cup. Got double cup.
Double cut.
You got man? Not yet. Oh, not yet. Oh, we live. Oh, yeah.
So,
Ooh, I smell that.
of course, we're at the drinking table, and we at the drinking table, you gotta drink, So
What you waiting on, James? What you
I'm
waiting
gonna,
on, man?
I'm gonna pour me a shot first,
Oh, here you go with them shots again, man. This man. Hey, y'all remember last podcast? He had like 6. He had like 6, and this man was still okay. We're not gonna talk about his blood alcohol content, but
Shoot, alcohol is my blood.
alcohol is my blood. Oh, we gonna toast this up? Yes, sir. Drinking table. Toast to you too. Boom. Boom. Yeah, sir. Oh man, I need to drink my drink. See, I chased it early. Y'all were taking shots. I'm a lightweight. I'm sorry, I'm a lightweight, you guys.
Then I gotta go. Make my real drink.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually,
Wait, what you? Okay.
I done mixed it perfectly.
Let me see what I'm.
You might want to get on with that.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
I
That's
think
what we're gonna
perfect.
do.
Mixed that perfectly. It's just crazy right here.
So we got one part of Jim Beam. That's one part.
I mean, hey, that's one part. I mean, hey, I
cool.
mix a decent amount. I ain't say decent amount, but a decent amount. Had a long day, you guys, so I'm gonna drink a little bit more today.
Shoot, it's been a long week.
Yeah, y'all still see him in my work shirt. I'll tell you how this week went.
Grind don't stop.
But wait, whatever it takes.
Money don't stop.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
But since our cup is full,
My cup's almost full. Almost
yeah.
gone.
That's that one right there.
That's not perfect actually.
so today we are focusing on the ladies,
The women.
the women. I was telling Dre about this earlier. At first, I was trying to get some females on the podcast. They have a woman's point of view, but I stopped and thought about it. We have a lot of talk shows with females. Talk about men with just females. So I'm like, why can't we have our own? Men talk.
About these women.
Yeah.
Because y'all be tweaking sometimes. Y'all definitely be tweaking. Birkin bags.
Wait for it.
I'm saying. Wait for it. Yeah. Wait for that, shorty.
Then I was like, well, maybe on the next, we have a part 2, we can bring some females and we can have like a battle of sexes, But until then, we got some guy talk about the ladies, We're just gonna, do what it do.
See, I pour a little bit more because
Go phew. Look, it's about that time. Oh, man.
We're live.
We
We're
live.
live.
yes, indeed.
Might give it a look.
So moving into the first topic of the day. Wait for it.
Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
I'm out.
So the first topic, it's not really a question. Yeah, topic is why do you feel like women expect more from men than they do themselves?
I mean, personally, back in the day, I mean, growing up, men, in my family, men were the providers. Women didn't even work in half of my family. Honestly, I think all of my family, except my stepmom, and that's on my dad's side. And my dad ain't playing that. Personally, I know he's not playing that, but they just take. I feel like they taking what they seen growing up, cause like even my sisters go through the same thing. Like what they see growing up, they taking it times 20. Just cause they can, cause I feel like certain women know that the pussy is power. Yeah. And they really use that to their advantage, and it's crazy now, especially with these rappers out here paying porn stars 6 bands just to,
yeah,
brains.
Yeah, like I wish I could make 6 bands off of slinging something, like.
Welcome to the club.
I'm saying if I could make 6 bands, I would not even be in Virginia.
No sir.
Officer, what?
Man,
What?
got a point. Got a point.
And and then it's kind of we can't even fully blame. I'm sorry, man. We can't even fully blame the women though half of the time because half of the stuff we do are for women. You feel me?
True.
Like
we want money because money brings women.
We get haircuts because women think we look nice with haircuts. We dress nice because women like to see us dressing nice. Right. And then what they do, they give it up. But at the same time,
they having too high of expectations to some point.
Like personally, I don't got a car. So
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that off rip though. I'm a straight up like, hey, sure I ain't got no car. Before you met, is that Booker T in the back? My bad, I went there. I see Booker T. I went to Booker T. Hey,
the best school in the 757.
Yeah, man. What did I say? 20 what?
2004.
No, I thought it said 1994. Damn, James. No.
How old is 2004.
2000. We all off topic now. But yeah, half of this. I think the blame is actually 50-50 though. But with these women, all what they expect kind of our fault too. So I can't even fully fault the women, but y'all are kind of ODing, like, come on now, what's up? Like, I know you want me, just stop playing. Like, I don't gotta have a car to talk to you. As long as I can get to you, as long as we're good, it ain't like I got picked. I don't know. It's a lot to go with that. I can go on and on. I ain't about to.
Like, I agree. I agree. At the same time, I say like you still got to be that person to kind of play that role to kind of guide her to make more.
More what?
Like if she got high expectations, like repeat the question a little bit more so I can kind of elaborate a little bit better.
Why do you feel like women expect more from men?
All right, so they expect more from men because men is actually supposed to do more. The way I feel about it, a man is supposed to do more. Woman, she shouldn't even have to leave out the house. In reality, she shouldn't even have to do none of all the stuff that we be doing, going out and working all extra hard.
And that's 2 different perspectives.
It is. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I think that's more of a old school traditional.
All right, so then the question will pop up. Then like, when did we lose the old school? Why did we lose the old school? And all those questions and stuff like that. It kind of go back into what you were saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying?
I gotta look. Oh man,
jump in.
I'm officially old school.
There we go.
And what I have to say is, rewrite the question. Say some women.
Some women, yeah.
Not all, because yes, there are some that are truly gold diggers, G-O-L-D.
Yeah.
But there are quite a few that are gold, G-O-A-L.
Yeah.
Diggers. And then they want a partner that they're going to work with. It ain't all about the money, and they have their own money.
Right. True.
I went to a film premiere last night, and a good friend. You know, we went down to Roger Brown's. Bill was $50. She said, I got it.
Oh.
Just like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I got it. But, you know, she said, okay, next time we go, I got it. I said, no problem. But I got guys my age and older. I would never go out and have a woman pay. And I said, I don't think you've ever been offered.
I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I've been offered.
Yeah.
You know, I've walked in the bar, hey, you buy me a drink.
Yeah.
And
You know what
I
they
didn't ask,
say.
you know, but it's a nice gesture. Yes, I do pay a lot, but it doesn't bother me. I can afford it. I'm not gonna go out of my way. You know, if I can't afford it, you know, don't sit up there ordering no $200 shots of Remy.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know, let's keep it down and you know, you're gonna spend. I'm gonna spend $50, $60, but no, I don't have a price range. But
I'm not
200 is
gonna-
way out my range.
Yeah, like,
I'm not
gonna
paying
do
that. And we just met. You know, this is a special occasion. I'll go out and buy a $200 bottle.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But they says some women are like that. They truly, what can I get? And but now I've met a lot of women that if you really like each other and the chemistry is there, it's no problem. And you don't have to spend a lot or any. You know, some of the best dates that I've had, I did not. I didn't spend anything. We just enjoyed each other's company. Walking the beach, going to a museum, going to a park. And so when I see guys say, "Oh, you got to go out and spend all of this money," you don't know how to date.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
You can go out
That's
and have
true.
a great time
Without
there's no dollar figure on it. And same thing with women. If we can talk back and forth, the enjoyment is going to be there.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people, again, I'm dating myself, that I've seen, you know, women in their 40s and 50s. What is a date to you? They can't say. And it's like, you got 3 kids, you just go out and have kids and actually go out.
Three different baby mamas, you know. But I ain't coming
but
y'all.
it's others, like it says right now, especially here in Hampton Roads, you know, unless you live in Chesapeake, you ain't like to do in Chesapeake.
So in Norfolk girls.
Virginia
Or
Beach.
Suffolk.
Or Suffolk.
Yeah, Suffolk, same thing. Norfolk and Virginia Beach. But now they even got stuff over in Hampton and Newport News.
Yeah.
But over here, I mean, you got endless places to go. And yes, you got some high end.
Yeah.
You got some medium end. And you got some low end.
Yeah.
You can go out and have a nice time. And, you know, there's no dollar figure. But you could go out and have a nice time for $40, $50.
Yeah.
You could have a nice time for $150.
But see, even then, nowadays, you can go to the Boyle Bay, not even have fun with the girl, not even do none of that, but you spend $100 and some dollars.
Yeah.
Women, you know, I mean, it's not the fact of, okay, every day I've been on personally, actually, no, I didn't pay for one date. I really love that girl. If you watching this, what's up? What's up? But, you know,
Word.
she was an older woman. You know, I ain't saying, you know, she was older woman raised in an old school type of home, but she had money, so it was just like, you know, when I did things for her, she loved it, you know, but at the same time, she knew that didn't happen like that. But it seems like the younger girls, no, they're not like that. You know,
That's a fact.
no, it's just not happening no more. It seems like for you, when did you notice a change starting to happen in, like, women and all that? You know, how things started moving.
What I really noticed is that you could tell after the first hour or two if you have any chemistry.
Yeah, that's
if it ain't going anywhere, there's no sense in going on future dates because she pretty much showed you her A game already.
That's facts.
There's no sense in even going on. So, but now if you get past that, and I've had a couple that I've gone 2 or 3, but usually you know in your conversation the chemistry is there.
Yeah.
You can talk back and forth. Y'all can laugh and have a good time. Hey, I want to do this again. And see, so I learned at an early age is if you're going, you want to have sex, that's a separate date.
Yeah, that's a separate date.
Yeah.
Separate.
Don't ever try that date that night that you're going to get it. I have had that happen, but that was never my goal. See, so then, because if it happens, it just happened. But when the chemistry is there, she gonna do it. You ain't gotta beg for it or nothing. You say, hey, well, I wasn't planning on this. Well, let's plan on it. You know, here's a separate afternoon. We gonna hook up, or another evening. We gonna hook up, and this is what we gonna do.
Yeah,
that's not a problem. But that's not the date. Is to go out to share time together and have fun.
Yeah, I can feel that.
True. And like, I think there's one thing that I hate the most is like with this chick, you know, who knows she looks good, right? And she can't hold a conversation.
Oh, I hate that.
You know, and like you be trying, you know. I'm like, I've been like plenty of times. I've been like throwing out different questions and topics, you know, and all I get is,
Oh,
yeah, true.
Yeah, that's.
and then a lot of women don't even be having, hobbies.
Yeah.
Like, they don't be doing that. They don't, like... To
True story. Okay.
Oh, I remember you told me about that.
Wait. What happened?
Okay, hold on. Let me put this cup real quick.
Let me put this cup real quick.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
take
tell
a drink to
you.
this one.
We got some action in the building. Something going down.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Shoot. And I guarantee you, if I post this on Instagram, she gonna see this.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll post it anyway. Get a reaction out of her. Get a reaction out of her. I'll state her name. But no, we can do it later.
I'm not gonna say no name.
We ain't that hot yet, But no one producer over here. We got my man Aundre. If you hear it happening, you hear your name in the song. That's on you.
Yeah.
Just know you ain't get no money from it either.
I bet you think the song's about you.
Look. You ain't wanna fuck with a nigga. How about now?
Okay. True story. True story. So, I met this chick, right? We met once, and like a week or so after we went out, she hit me with, about want to be friends because she's getting back her ex, whatnot, blah blah blah. And I told her, well, I'm not. I don't want no more female friends. I have enough female friends who are just friends. I ain't trying to have any more.
Respect it.
So we stopped. So we stopped talking one night. But I realized she was still, looking at all my pictures, looking at all my stories and whatnot. So she me up one day. I wish we still could be friends, whatnot. So I said, "Elf it, let me see if I can,
test the water.
Yeah, sweeten the deal a little bit, So, so one day she was talking about, she's feeling depressed because all her friends got kids, so they had no time, and her boyfriend, who was her ex-boyfriend, who she had dogged her out and whatnot, but she's back with him, he's working all the time, so she's just feeling depressed. So I told her, well, go get a hobby. I'm like, cause I feel like she was trying to bait me, talk about, well, let's go hang out one night. No.
Okay, that's
yeah, like if we ain't talking about, I don't want to part of it,
Yeah.
So I told her, go find a hobby, what some of your interests are, it's just about, I don't have one.
Boring.
And so I never responded back, and we haven't talked since. I'm not no, like
you can't even hold a conversation with her like that. You don't have no hobby.
Like you know about cute face, so you had no interest. You like doing anything? Like, all right, come on, like no hobby. Like, come on, no, like
you gotta like something. You can even like thrifting. That's a hobby. You know, what's the difference?
Crafting, something.
And even Instagram modeling is a hobby.
Yeah,
You're right. But
write poetry.
Poetry is a hobby. Yeah. Even anything could be a hobby, but a lot of women just say, "Oh no, I mean." They just out here, out here trying to find dudes, trying to make some money, trying to get...
all because they're cute,
Yeah.
Like, yes, you're cute, but what else do you have?
Yeah.
See, they haven't had any female mentors to tell them, hey, those looks don't last forever.
They don't.
When you get 45 or 50, it ain't all about your looks.
And
can you keep a man?
And my mama even said this. My mama said this, and I rock with it to this day. Women, I hate to say it like this, but women over time, I hate to say it, they don't look better. But at the same time, men over time, you get better looking. You get what I'm saying? That sounds kind of homo. That sounds kind of homo. But I ain't mean it like that.
But what you have to look at is that, again, over the years, when you get a woman that can cook,
facts.
See that now, and you can entertain, because like when the holidays come around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and you got a girl that can throw down, you can't beat that. I'll go out to a restaurant any day, but you got a woman that can.
Oh yeah.
I go buy groceries and you can put it together and I can invite 20 people over and she done. You can't beat that, and that's something you got to learn over the years. That's a valuable woman. And see, so that with some women right now, they don't cook. They really didn't get that down. But see, I don't only put that on the women. Guys need to learn how to cook too. See,
I know.
I had a father that was in the kitchen, and see, so now I do most of the grocery shopping. See, so now when you get guys that they sit around watching football all of the time,
no dice.
I take time and I cook. I bake chicken.
I
fry turkey.
And that's not those are not easy meals.
And not just the meat. Well, now you gotta know how to do a few entrees. You gotta have some vegetables and some starch.
No chicken Alfredo.
Right.
No chicken or shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was just glad that I grew up watching my father in the kitchen. My brother did it, so I pushed my son to do it also. We can cook too. It ain't all about, you don't just sit there watching TV and let your woman do everything. And then not only cooking, I wash dishes, I clean up. You got kids, you change diapers. That's all part of it. It's not the woman do everything. Guy can do a whole lot. Only thing I used to say when my son was small, only thing that I couldn't do was breastfeed. When it came time changing diapers, you smell it, you change it.
True.
And it's a lot of that, and it's a partnership. And then, but it takes a lot. And what makes that woman valuable when she gets older is the bond and the experience that y'all shared over the years. If you have nothing over the years,
that's true.
That's what makes them more valuable. It says, wow, we done put some Christmases together.
We put some Christmas.
We done shared a lot. And even Tyler Perry has a thing where he says, don't hook up with nobody you ain't seen them in a couple of seasons. You can't meet somebody and all of a sudden just hook up like that. I need to know, what was you like this Christmas before that, and the one before that. Now we got a little time together.
I'm guilty.
So most of the time when you see someone in their 30s and 40s, you got to say, what's the longest relationship you ever had? And I mean, and they shouldn't be in weeks or months.
No.
Even then, with years, are you really willing to take that risk of even jumping back into a relationship or having, how can I put it? Even after years of relationships with another, say with being what you just said, I've been single, for years. If I'm approaching somebody who's
When
been,
you say years, how many?
Oh man,
See, be specific.
See, I'm
5-6 years,
It's probably longer than that, man.
No, I mean for me.
Oh, I'm about to say I'm only 25, man. I think the last girlfriend I had was probably 14.
And see, but at your age, there's nothing wrong to say, okay, at least you say that you was with somebody a year. Even 2 years.
I wouldn't
That's
even
not
be
bad.
with her for a year, though.
I know, and that's okay. But then once you get to 30, 35, you need to be able to say you was at least with somebody a year. At least a year, but more like sometimes 2 to 3 years.
I feel attacked now.
That's what I'm saying. I feel attacked too because, they say the same thing about jobs. You should be at a job for at least 1 year to make it look good. Man, I done had jobs. You attacking me too.
And see, it's still good at your age. You're cool. But now once you get into your 40s, see, by the time I got 45, I had 26 years in the Navy.
Oh man.
See, and then it does make a difference. You have a little stability, and so now insurance.
Yeah.
You ain't bouncing all around. You get a much cheaper insurance rate. You go into a bank to get a loan for a house.
Yeah.
It shows stability, and they willing to loan you. But if you bouncing around all of the time, I don't know about lending him no money. He ain't staying in no place longer than a year. Like he want to get a 30-year loan.
I ain't think about that, man.
Yeah,
maybe I need to sit down somewhere.
Yeah, see, also, I feel like, actually, trying to go back to the topic,
We did kind of off.
Yeah, like, why we feel women expect more from men than do themselves. I also feel like it also could be because how most women, I'm gonna say most women, is looking for that man to provide and protect them. Like I kind of had the conversation a woman cousin before. When we come to women submitting to men and whatnot. Like we were talking about how submitting is a choice. It takes power to submit, and a lot of people, whether it's men or females, don't really understand what it means to actually to submit.
Yeah.
But the ones that do, I feel like
I love you.
I
love you.
Like I feel like they look like in order for me to submit to you, like you need to be this, you need to be that, you need all these things, like pretty much I pretty much they're looking for what are they looking for? Security.
Oh yeah.
Like
and the reason being, 98.9% of the time when her belly rises and have a kid, who's gonna have the kid?
Woo!
See, there are few. I've seen a few guys take the child, but now when she's got it, she needs that income and the emotional and stability of taking care of the child. Some guys are always gonna man up and hey, I ain't letting the little child run around. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna help out. But another guy, man, that's on her. Let her help her by herself, and that's fine.
Oh, no, wait. Excuse my language. Fuck them kids. When they say that, fuck them kids. I ain't having no damn kids. No.
And see, and that when you get to that part, yes, that is hard. It ain't easy taking care of no kids.
Yeah.
And
fuck
being
them kids.
dependable, working, and just watching, and you just can't think of it. My man, I'm just watching my money going out the drain.
That's
trying to do this, but every time they need braces, they gotta have food, they gotta have clothes,
Facts.
they gotta have the recreation, and it's just money.
Yeah.
Stuff like that talk to me differently. It tell me to grind harder or hustle harder. That's what it tells me. That's what it do.
It tell me the same thing, but I'm sitting here like I'm doing it for me. I ain't doing it for
That's
me.
true.
I ain't doing it for you, shorty. But just believe when I get up there, don't be calling my phone. Don't be hitting me up. Don't be in my DMs like, yo, you remember we kicked it back in the club? I came to your house. I remember that. It was a fun time. But yeah, how you doing? We can talk. How you doing? I'm coming over here. And with that being said, some of the realest women I met is on one night stands.
I believe that.
They don't care about how much you're making, and then after the fact, if you put it down that one night stand, they will hit you up. Constantly and constantly.
This is a fact. They want their good deed back.
Yeah,
that can be a lot of fun and it can be great, but as long as both of y'all do not bring a child in this world.
Facts.
If it's just sex, it's just sex. That's fine.
But even then, it's crazy because even then, the realest women, some of the realest women I meet is off of one night stands. When I say the realest women, they don't. I mean, they in the club, they might have been bougie. Oh, you can't buy me a drink. I want to talk to you. But if you over there spitting that game, if you over there, vibing out, y'all clicking and stuff in the club. Oh, you taking her home. Y'all gonna talk again, or you can get that number at least. Y'all gonna, That's why I say. I mean, club is. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just personal experiences as well.
True.
And then like I said, that some women don't have a problem with with a one night stand. But and I said there's a lot of women that have done it. The difference is guys will sit around and talk about it. Not many women will say that. But it's not like guys ain't having one night stands by themselves.
I mean, you don't know that though, because them group chats be crazy. Them group chats really be crazy. Them group chats really be crazy. Like.
You'll get a few women that say, I've had them before.
You better check the Adam's apple too.
Yeah, chocolate in the throat.
Oh, man.
Hey, first, all you gotta do is, I ain't gonna say nah. I mean, nah. It might sound a little weird. I ain't gonna say no. But that leads to the next question, though, James. Why are you single?
Why I'm single? Oh, man.
That's a good question.
I feel like I'm still single is because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. Like I'm that nice guy.
Okay.
So I get it. I tend to come off more, laid back. Reserved. Respectful and whatnot. So I get it. That's not always the cool thing to be.
Yeah, they want you to smack you sometimes. Like I ain't about to smack you. Why would I smack you for?
Yeah. Or argue and fight. Like I'm not the one to argue and fight. I'm not that guy. Because I'm not. I know a lot of people may want to have that makeup sex or sex when you're mad. I'm not that type of guy. If I get mad, no, leave me alone.
I'm gonna go ahead and go
leave me alone.
to what I'm. Like personally. So would you say that's the only reason though, or that's mainly the main purpose that you're? Because even then, some nice guys win.
True. Like, I don't know. Like, I think for me in my head, that's the reason why. You know, I'm pretty sure there may be other reasons why, or it could be because I don't take hints well. You know.
I mean.
I don't take hints well, you know. Like, I don't see the hint until like it's later on. Like, that was a hint, you know.
At the same time, don't throw hints. You know, just like I'm a straightforward person myself. You know, if I see you and I want you, I'm gonna come talk to you. And I feel like it should be the same for women. So even then, hints, nah, we too old for this. We too old for this. You know, you need to come to. Hey, you have to be, come correct. You know, just
but a lot of times, dating is a numbers thing.
Oh man, I don't know about the numbers.
Yeah, you need to go through a few. Not you don't have to have sex with them all.
Yeah,
but you do need to talk to quite a few.
You need to hit them all.
Sometimes you may need to go through like at least 6 or 7 because you got to build that chemistry.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not always there. Some people, they have different backgrounds or whatever, but when you know that chemistry is there, and sometimes when you talk about hobbies, sometimes you like something the same. You like the same author. You like the same type of books.
See, I'm with James. I'm with James, and I don't need no more female friends. It's either we either go get to the business. You actually cool, and I want to be with you, or you just a person I see.
And see, but it just depends on what bond y'all together. The little thing that y'all like to share, or y'all like the same type of jokes, sex, movies.
I'm sorry. And see, now women don't even have no favorite type of movie. I can say Avengers to a girl. Avengers probably one of the #1 selling movies when it came out. I can say something about exactly. What is Avengers? What are you talking about?
Nope.
Like I can be in there watching a movie. Why are you watching this right here? Well, turn on Love and Hip Hop. You don't know it's that drama? Like
I can't stand
it's like
you see where sex sounds good, but for most couples, you only gonna have sex. You doing damn good if you have sex 3% of the time.
Oh no, y'all.
This is the truth right
so
here.
You gotta find things that you do. I like to talk to you.
I'm slamming the gavel. I'm slamming the gavel.
Order in the court.
Order in the court.
We're live.
We is live. Order in the court.
It sounds nice, but even though they said a lot of couples, maybe the first year or 2. After that, you ain't gonna be having sex all the time.
No,
baby. You gotta be able to do something else.
No, baby. Yeah, that's true though.
You gotta be able to talk.
That is true. I mean, it is good to talk. Talk without intimacy. Well, that is a form of being intimate for real. For real. That's a love language. Talking. Being around. Yeah, you're right. You're right with that aspect. But as of right now, I need that pussy. I need it.
Like baby.
Yeah. I need it. I don't want no friends. I need that.
Yeah, it's not slow. He said.
Yeah,
and then
I'm just tired of having friends.
Yeah,
and
I'm done with friends.
With a lot of people, there's a great book. It's
hit this book. I think I know what you're talking about.
Passages.
Okay, no, I don't.
This thing was on the New York Times bestsellers list for like 20 years. Passages. Predictable Crisis of Adult Life.
But see, let me ask you. You read the book?
Yes.
Okay. How many women do you know that read the book?
Quite a few.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to get to your environment.
That one also, what is it? Mars and Venus?
I heard of Mars and Venus.
Yes. Women are from Venus? Yes. And see, so basically what that says is that asking for pussy is okay.
I mean,
when you ask for it and how you ask for it. That's where Venus comes in. Men, they're just like, hey, I got a hard on, I want some now, or if we at the club, try, maybe she doesn't want to be hit at the club, but outside of the club. See, it's just that it's not what you want. That's what men and women do. Yeah. But your timing is off.
Yeah.
Asking at the club is the wrong time and place. See, that's
unless she a woman. Of course, you in the air a little bit. So
now you gotta finagle and get to know each other a little, and then afterwards towards ask is just don't hit right off. Don't hit in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's another bad time. Oh, baby, you look good. Can I have some? No.
You know what's crazy? Because look, I was just at 7-Eleven, and this literally, what you just saying, this literally just happened. I was just at 7-Eleven. Nah, I ain't talking with y'all. I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say
No, not with y'all. I'm about to say, I was at 7-Eleven over there off of what's it, Monticello. I'm telling you, like, you know, the people know. You know, well, off of Monticello, whatever. You know, Shorty asked me to buy her roll up. She was like, you know, of course she's probably like 18, 19. You know, you can't back to back on, you know, Virginia unless you're 21. So, you know, I said, yeah, I got you, Shorty. You know, I want to drive in my car, you know. But, you know, I went inside there, you know, got her for her, came back to the car. She was like, hey, you know, you look good and all this stuff, other stuff, right? You know, what's up? You know, what you want? I was just like, honestly, I told her straight up, look, I ain't looking for no more female friends, and honestly, I'm just trying to fuck. You know, straight up, you know, because what, like, I told her, one, I'm down. This not even my car you looking at. You know, I'm not where I'm at. So, you know, it is what it is. I just told you straight up. I mean, I can't remember what I was getting with because I've been drinking a little bit. Man, what was the topic? I forgot. God, me. What was it?
Yeah, ask the question while I was single.
Okay. I can't remember how I got to this story. I'm end of the day, I mean. Yeah, I forgot now.
Well, I'm gonna pitch hit and ask Dre. You know.
Yeah, why are you
am I single?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know. I think I kind of just choose to. You know, I'd rather go after this. After being rejected one time in my life, you know, I just feel like, you know, I'd rather go and just get this money and get things rolling with myself before I.
Wait a minute, I missed the number there. How many times you been rejected?
One good time.
One good time.
It just so happened to be in Virginia.
That's all it takes sometimes. One good rejection will make you be like, all right, I'm chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and get my money, and you know they gonna come to me.
Ask me how many times I've been rejected.
Oh man,
don't.
Hey, I need your fingers.
Radio standards, please. we will. How many times?
I think I lost count at about 79, 82.
Woo!
You said 7, 8, 9?
79.
Oh,
82.
yeah.
Man, I got rejected. And the first 5 or 10 really hurt.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, these girls that we kicked it for a while, and then they kicked me to the curb.
See, that's how me too, yeah.
But it also turned me into, I got hardcore. It didn't bother me after that. I was out there with vengeance. And I started going, and the big numbers, I started just asking left and right. You can reject me all you want, so I'm coming back even stronger.
Right.
And I used to be a killer. Then I had to cut back.
And females do like that. They do like when you apply pressure.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still depends.
When you show that confidence,
you
know. But then it's always, you know, the comedian Richard Pryor. He said when you break a man heart, he said that shit don't hurt. He said you just drop the R out of the word. That shit hurt. That's true. So and you know, guys, you know, you don't want to be around your other friends and stuff and start telling them. Yeah. But one time when I got my heart, and he said, Lisa left you, and he said. He was strumming your babe with his finger. Oh. And that ain't even the song. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Get away from me. Get away from me. But I mean, I was in the club with him and I was about ready to go to tears because my girl.
Oh, you was hurt?
Yeah. I was man. I was hurt.
When we talk.
Yeah. But after that, when I transferred and I left Spain and I went to Puerto Rico, boy, I got back on my killer mode.
Oh yeah. You want to go to Puerto Rico? Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't gonna see if social media was out at that point in time. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to come back. That was a joke, but it ain't meaning for it to be a joke. When social media was out at that point in time, I would have been flexing on the gram. Yeah. Taking all the pics, you know, boom. Yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico, baby. You know, you at home, right? Oh, I'm in Puerto Rico, baby. You know, you could have been here too.
See, now you got once you can bounce back like that, yeah, and you got it because it's gonna happen.
But let's ask the tough question now.
What's that?
If you have a 14-year-old daughter.
Oh man, we doing that one.
This one.
And she come and she be having urges, you know, and she come to you wanting a sex toy.
And not a children's sex toy, but there is a difference. It's two different kinds of sex toys. It's crazy.
The legit sex toy. Are you buying it? Let's start with Aundre.
I say that first we gotta have to talk about this belt and how that worked. But in all reality, I think that there's a certain role that women have to play in in order when it comes to children that women have to have this talk with their children that men cannot have this talk with.
But let's say,
Nah.
let's say the mother is not in.
Yeah.
All right, the mother's not in the picture because that's a reality today. So, man, that's one of them questions that blow
or
your
even
mind.
if she's there, or even if the mom is there, but she's scared to ask mom, so she comes to cool dad. And, you know.
See, but you got to have a little more context to that. That if she's coming to you doing that, what was your relationship before that?
Right.
So you got to have a little. You can't.
No, this is your daughter.
I know she's your daughter, but not everybody is close.
Oh yeah,
See,
facts.
So you got to have that relationship.
Well, assuming that if she's coming to you, you'll have a close relationship.
So that means this is not the first time you talked about sex.
Yeah.
You should have talked to her
before,
7 or 8, because when she's looking at other little boys, and you say, well, you know, you're gonna be like this, and your little boys, you got to be telling him, hey, you got to watch. When you're 10 years old, you gotta watch. You should be telling her you gotta watch those 13 and 14-year-old boys hitting.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
See, so that's why. So when you've already had those conversations, so now you're a little closer. See, because if you're not that close now, it's gonna be rough by the time she gets 16.
Yeah,
that's why that's when it comes for that man being there in that relationship building.
Yeah,
that's an important question too, because I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and a lot of that happens when you're in the 7th grade, 6th grade, and you see all this stuff happening, all these kids having babies and stuff, you're just like, what? That just blows your mind sometimes. And then even when I went to San Diego, and I was in San Diego for a while, the same thing. And I'm just like, man, it don't matter where I'm at. These little kids is having babies.
Even down here.
And so this question is just like, it's mind blowing. You know?
So
my answer is kind of like, and like I really wouldn't even know what to. It's one of those things that you say, I have to cross that bridge when I get there. If I get there, and I don't want to get there,
it's going. I mean, if he had kids, it's gonna come, regardless. No matter if she's 14 or if she's 18 or if she's 26 with 3 kids. Yo, man, it's your boy Keith. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and share it to y'all friends, man.
Make sure y'all go down there and subscribe to all the links that we got down below.
We live, baby. We live. You know, drinks up, baby.
I would rather have the talk about trying to get them economically prepared for certain things, so that whenever you get ready to go to that point of wanting and having those urges and stuff like that, you would think first who you decide to make that choice with. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable, yeah.
And see, the hard part is that as a parent, you know your child.
Yeah, you know your child, yeah.
Some children are going to be, not going to get all those sexual urges until they get 18, 19. Others going to be like the little girl that turned me out when I was like 7, 8. Fast ass CC up the block.
Yeah.
Me and her, we was having sex at like 7 and 8 years old.
Yeah.
CC had her first baby at, I think, 12 or 13.
12, 13.
Whoa.
Had another one at 14. See, so that's why, when but see now, once that sexual urge turns on like that, ain't no turning it off.
Yeah, ain't no turning it off.
See, so if that's your child, it ain't turning it off.
Yeah.
You know that from other ones that out there, friends and family, that a little fast in the ass.
Yeah.
They once it gets there, whether it's 10 years old, 14 years old, you don't turn that urge off, and they're gonna satisfy it.
Yeah.
So either you know about it,
yeah, that's fact,
or you could turn a blind eye, and all of a sudden her belly gonna rise one day.
And see,
you want to make sure. Hey, you make sure you gonna go out there. You mess with guys, condoms.
Yeah. And see, that's why personally, me in that position. Well, one, I would want to have. If I have a 14-year-old daughter, I want to be married. I don't want to be no divided household. Period. And then even then, at that point in time, I want to be at a certain level.
Like, that's a fear of mine.
Yeah,
having a kid
without the mama. That to me that's a no-no. I don't want to be a single father, personally. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'm going to have to do what I have to do. But at the end of the day, I don't want to. But even then, in the same aspect, personally, coming from a dude's standpoint, I would honestly get my daughter that sex toy. Because I want her to, I'm going to educate her. I'm going to educate her. I'm going to let her know, what's really out here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get you this sex toy. 'Cause I want you to, fully learn what you want, what you do. I don't want you out, because everybody has their whole face. I had mine. I'm pretty sure you had yours. You had everybody had theirs. a lot of women's whole phases ends in babies, pregnancies. 3, 4. I say 3, 4, but let's say 2. I don't want I honestly don't want my daughter to go through that.
Yeah.
I want her to.
I saw a thing on Facebook the other day. It says I'm in my whole phase right now. HOE. Hope over everything.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Too.
See? I said, yeah, I like that. Hope over everything.
Hope over everything.
Yeah. and see, but now,
like I actually agree with your point there. Like I think I would buy my daughter a sex toy. Because like I would rather her
understand
have that
yeah.
instead of go out there and get the real thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
yeah, like and then I'm gonna educate my daughter like how these dudes hit. I'm a dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her straight up like, yo, watch out for this, watch out for that. Oh, he trying to do this. Oh, he broke boy. Don't even mess with him. I mean, I hate to feed into the stereotype with women wanting more for men, but at the same time, don't mess with him. He ain't do nothing for you. Or don't mess with him. His head ain't on straight. This man over here toting guns with his pants at his goddamn knees. What's that gonna do? Bring you drama and trouble,
the best thing you can do as a guy that says if you're not married, but even when you're married, have your daughter talk to other women.
That too, but
that's
even then,
if you could get an aunt, a niece, somebody else that she can be close to, because you're gonna get a different perspective. Because the guy, the guys are mostly gonna be saying, especially the dad, keep your legs closed, don't let nobody in there.
Yeah.
So now when you get another woman that says, yes, your heart is gonna open up, and you have to watch, and let them explain it to him, and you have different levels.
Yeah.
Get a younger friend, her age, to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Another one like 10 years older, another one 20 years older.
But even then,
different levels of experience in life.
Yeah, but even then, it's a man's world, point blank, period. It's a man's world. I want my daughter to think, I don't want to say think like a man, but, have the same mindset as a man, but
okay, now, in the last 10 years, what about the boss babes?
The boss babes?
Yeah, there's a whole list of those. See, that now that are women, that's their thing. Hey, you think like don't think like a man, think like a boss, a female boss.
I mean,
they got they thinking about they starting businesses and they having guys work for them.
I mean,
See, so there's a lot has changed. So you got to stay up with it.
Yeah.
And I want you to be a boss, but don't be an evil boss.
Yeah.
And don't be a man hater.
Yeah, don't be a man hater. Yeah. I mean, I want grandkids. I want grandkids, baby.
So let's move on to our final topic.
Okay.
So, would you rather have a chick be honest with you, like it don't matter like the whether the situation is, like would you rather have a tell you the truth or lie to you?
Like point period.
Point period.
Of course, everybody want the truth.
Yeah, personally, I don't like bullshit. Like, if you tell lie to tell me some bullshit, I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna hear from you no more. I ain't even gonna text you because I'm good. I'd rather you, be 100 with me. Like, a girl told me like one day, okay, this girl came to my house. I did her intro. I did her intro song to her little YouTube channel, right? This girl. And she was, we was in there vibing, man. I'm like, yeah, take my number down, we can, let's kick it later. We can take a couple of days, Told him, I ain't saying my situation, but I ain't got no car right now. But, shit, got my own place, got all this other shit, She hit me with the, I asked her, let's think that, she, COVID, still at us high, whatever. Said, let's think at the park. You know what she told me? I don't know, COVID's still going on. You really just said COVID's still going on. You don't go to the park, but you just came to my house and did a song with me with no mask?
Yeah.
You better get the fuck... No. Like, what? That's...
See, like...
Why lie to me? Just tell me, like, I ain't feeling you. I ain't feeling you like that.
Yeah.
But even then, she's still, like, this and this here and there, but still, the fact that you just lied to me just like that...
Maybe that's not the situation. She might be, nervous. Or something. I don't know.
She came to my house after the first time.
The first time.
I'm saying. I mean, it was more so business related, but I mean, you look good. Like I said, if you look good, I'm gonna say something. Ain't like I came off disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I was respectful. I ain't, we in my house, but I ain't trying nothing. I ain't do no weird shit.
Yeah.
I didn't try to, spike your drink or nothing like that. No, it's actually fresh Kool-Aid. Like, no.
Molly, we know it.
Come on, I ain't do nothing to you. But for you to sit there and lie to me just like comes out some damn COVID, but you were just within my house sitting on my goddamn bed.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, yo.
Yeah.
Just tell me straight up what it is.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I
feel like I agree. Like I'd rather have you tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Than just give me a lie or even a half truth.
Yeah.
Because like true story.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was this chick who. Oh my gosh, I'm probably get some flack for this one too, but
hey man, take a drink.
Okay.
Take a drink. You get flat. Take a drink.
The Henny made me do it,
Yeah. Got you talking on here, Oh man.
So like not giving the whole background, like this goes on for like years, like over like at least 10 years, Like, it's a chick who I've been feeling for a long time, Even though if you probably ask her, she probably will say, "Oh, I didn't know you felt that way," But I know on at least 4 or 5 different occasions I had said something, And the story I always get was, I'm not ready, I want to be like I want to be in this position, before I start dating somebody, whatnot. But 3-4 months later, after that, she always end up in a relationship, Wow. I'm like, that's kind of odd that now you're in a relationship, but when I asked you, you wasn't ready.
Yeah, you're not ready.
She just ain't on your level yet.
Like I said, she wasn't feeling you.
I'm like, if you really wasn't feeling me, just say that,
Like really say it.
Like we could just be. I mean, we're always good friends, Like we just continue to be. I mean, I'm not getting mad because you said no.
Yeah, just no.
Yeah,
told no every day.
Look, I was all like, my pops always told me there's 1 or 2 things a woman can tell you, yes or no.
Yeah,
and from that, I moved on my whole life, man. She can say yes or no, and if whatever it takes, make it happen.
I got another one your pops left out. She could tell you yes or no, but she could turn you into one of her friends.
Oh, facts.
That is true too.
Facts. I forgot about that.
That is true too.
So that's when I started learning to be cold-blooded. And like I said, meeting girls, and like you said, it's when the chemistry is not right there, and when you can be straight up with them, and y'all can be good friends, and you say, you may not be where you want to be. I said, but do you have one of them friends that in her whole phrase and don't want to get out there? And she said, I got the one to turn you on to. Yeah, and then she said, hey, let me tell you. She said, I know she got her heart broken before. She wants some, but she don't want to be dogged out. Yeah. And she said, I know you ain't gonna do it.
We gonna dog you out, dog. We gonna dog you out. We gonna dog you out. You tell your whole face? Oh, we gonna dog you out.
And that's why I'm single.
Yeah, look. I'm on.
So that's when, like I said, and then same thing. Sometimes it could be sometimes it could be a guy that needs a woman that because you have some guys that been rejected one time and 10 years later still bother them.
Yeah, they crying.
But then other times it's like you just need someone to work with you and get you through that little phase. Sometimes hopefully that phase is only couple of months. It shouldn't be years. I mean, that should be a couple of weeks. You should get out of that phase after
a couple of days.
No, I give you 6 to 8 weeks. That's 2 months. That's 2 months. After that, you need to move on.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
That made me think. Nah, I did lie. My last relationship was like I was 19. It was lasted a year. But it started off bad, man. But yeah, it was the same. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
A couple months to get over, or
it took me like 2 months. I mean, I had other females coming through, and things of that nature. But
so you got over.
I won't.
It was working your way through.
It was more so just for the comfort, like because I missed out. I was missing.
See, me being Virgo, like like it took me like a month to get over. Like after that, it's peace out. I'm done. Cause okay. Fuck it.
Spit
They didn't make me do it. They didn't make me do it. I'm taking another drink.
One more time for the one time.
Whoa. Okay, so
My third cup.
yeah, like we can't go through the bottle,
Yeah, next week, next week it's time for that. What was that?
The Douce?
The Douce, the other one.
Oh, the Amaral, the Amadel.
We gotta find that.
I gotta bring you some Ciroc too.
I like this shit.
We gotta find that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some great. It's gonna be interesting next time.
Only at the drinking table, Only at the drinking table.
Only at the drinking table.
We're live.
Yes,
We're
sir.
live.
Hold on, wait. We live.
I'm debating if I should say this or not. You know what?
Hey man, you already brought it up, man.
I brought it up.
Yeah, unless you're gonna cut it out or something like that. You don't cut it out, if you cut it out, then.
Oh man.
I mean, nobody else knows gonna cut it out, but I might say something in the comments, just to make people like, oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, James?
Oh man. Don't blame me, blame the alcohol, right? Okay, so yeah, like it takes me like I have developed I guess I can blame this on being an almond brat, always moving moving places, like and having to make new friends all over again. I guess I developed I move on very quickly, So I guess going back to I guess it's still on the same topic of being lied to, the same chick, when I found out for the last time that she had a boyfriend, we actually went to Vegas,
Why she had a boyfriend?
Oh,
yeah, why she had a boyfriend,
That's that Vegas trip you said something. Oh, yeah. If James cut this out, I'm snitching. If you cut this out, I'm snitching. Oh, I'm putting everything in the comments. Oh, he didn't say he brought a female to Vegas with him. Oh man, James. Oh, we go. Oh man.
So the story is, me and a coworker, named Kevin, went to Vegas. But I brought a female friend with me. Who I was feeling, who I have been feeling for a long last time.
Did you fly her out?
Yes.
You flew her out.
Heard that.
Oh my God! James flew her out.
That.
He flew her out. James ain't making moves.
Copy that.
We gonna call the pilot, yo.
Did she have a one-way ticket?
It was round trip.
Oh my God! Hey, James flying them out. Hey, ladies.
That's one of the good brothers.
Yes, sir.
Scheming brother, you got a one-way ticket.
You got a one-way ticket. And you gotta catch that bus back, shorty. You gotta catch that Greyhound back, shorty.
Everything that I want you to do is done.
Yeah.
You get that return ticket.
You get that return ticket, baby. I mean, I might pay a little extra for it, baby, but you got it.
But the thing I'm even mad because, like, my plan was I was gonna go pick her up. We go to the airport, we fly out, whatnot. But she showed up at the airport with this guy. I'm thinking it was. At first, I'm thinking it was her best friend because she told me that she had a best friend. Whatnot. So at first I depended on. I'm like, I looked at him like, yeah, ain't no way this guy is a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Feel a little cocky at the moment.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, but I said, like, see, I'm the guy who like sit back and observe things. Like which is why I tend to be quiet. Like I like to watch and observe people. It helps me with my writing. Writing characters. In situations.
Oh yeah.
But like I started watching how they acted. I'm like, okay, like he looked a little too, I guess, comfortable. like holding hands,
Something
kissing
right,
hands.
Any female with a man best
Hold
friend,
up.
they fucked before.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
At least I feel like it.
No,
It gotta be.
It happened.
It gotta be. That's true.
It
I
happened.
feel like it.
It happened.
So I'm like, so like once we get to Vegas, I asked her like, so who is that? Your boyfriend or something? And then he said, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about it. I just, kind of kept to myself, But like the whole time, yeah, I'm like, but you told me that you wasn't ready for a relationship, Now, once again, 3 months later, you gotta, you in a relationship, When I told you how I felt, I even invited you to Vegas with me, But it took me about a month. After a month or so, I've been through, that little heartbreak, because like the whole week we were there, I tried to be getting okay, we in Vegas, forget I'm not gonna worry about that, we just gonna, vibe out,
So quick question. So that's how you vibe with that?
Hey, Kelvin, I think it's coming out.
This question coming in, so be prepared because it's coming.
Look, you ready? You about to cook you up real quick. Like, I got that fire for you, James.
Yes,
I'm about
sir.
to cook you, boy. I'm about to cook you. Oh, man.
What is this up for?
James, like, you're flying them out. Oh, man. Hey, this man, and to the West Coast? Oh, man. Hey, James will fight you cross country. Hey, as long as you popping that pussy. Oh, you popping that pussy.
Shit, I'll fight you anywhere.
Hey, I'll fight you anywhere. Hey, look.
If you whip it,
If you whiff it.
If you whip it.
If you whiff it, and then look, I got extra 20 for you. You whiff it over here. Look.
So how did that whole thing work out though? Like that whole time that from the time the airport situation, transpired. How that worked?
Yeah.
How that go down?
Like, where did she sleep?
Talk to me.
Where did she sleep?
How did
Was
that
y'all in the
work?
same
Man?
room?
This is like
Y'all in the same room? Oh, how did that?
We have 1 room, 2 beds.
Okay, so y'all.
But
one room, 2 bed.
her boyfriend
Didn't
took her
come.
to the airport and left her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had to know what's up too.
He probably got to get some pussy his damn self. Damn, so you hit a shorty. Your man's cheating on you.
that-
You out here with a
that's-
good man. You out here with a good man right here, and your man's cheating on you. Damn. My man's flying you out to Vegas. Oh man, James. You got to, man.
Got a
Drake.
quiet over there.
Go ahead, Drake. James, you got to drink, man. You got to drink, James.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
James
James got to
It's
drink.
heating
man.
up, so you gotta get the fire.
go ahead,
the fuego.
You definitely on the fire right now, James. You on the fire.
Listen, keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Man, this might
this
be
is
a
good.
this might be a talk for next week.
Yeah.
James, what the hell were you thinking? That was topic. It's the first topic of the day. James, what the hell were you thinking? No, I'm playing, man. Everybody take their L's though.
You know what?
Yes.
Like I put some same thing because, like, I could have brought another shorty with me.
That same day. Hey, look, you didn't hear this fucking voice. Ain't no fucking car.
Who was actually married?
Oh, nah.
She was married to him?
And she was married.
To him?
Dangerous.
That guy?
No. Like a whole different chick.
Oh.
Another friend of mine. I forgot how she found out I was going to Vegas. But I guess I told her and just forgot. So she hit me up one day like, oh, so when you going to Vegas? What like ask me all the details. I'm like, okay.
You must want to go.
Yeah, so she
must
like,
want to go.
so it's like, but she would buy her own ticket and whatnot. But she couldn't stay the whole week. Because she had kids, and she was married one night, But she asked me, if she get her own room, will I stay in her room? I'm like,
yeah.
Yes, sir. We live.
We live.
Yes, sir.
But I was like, well, hold on from that because like I already got a room, so no need for you to get a room, You can stay in my room, you know.
Come on over to my place.
You can come on over. Just
You
knock
know.
on the door, man.
But you said she was married, so she
Yeah.
should have plausible denial. With
These,
forgot
these
that.
women don't care about that though.
See?
Man, oh man, I still fly over.
I know for a fact that she don't. Nah, I'm not gonna speak on that.
We're not gonna. When we do, we'll turn the mics off. We'll turn the mics off. You just read our lips. You gotta read our lips.
If you're gonna step out like that, you gotta have some sanity back home on you. Certain rules is like, okay, I'm going on a business trip or whatever.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So that would have been there, Jay. You for the.
You know, I didn't know her husband. You know.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like so, honestly, I didn't care. You know.
That's the dangerous part.
But like, the reason I know something was good.
I gotta take your story.
But the reason why I knew something was gonna go down and she came out, I had joked around with her like this, like forever, you know, because I met her back in college one now.
Oh yeah, shit.
You know, but like I always joking around like, hey, you know, seems something sexy, you know.
But, something sexy, sure.
But she always hit me like, oh, we just friends, one now. So this one time, like the last time, like after her, I forget what was either before or after her when we come to Vegas. I asked her, hey, something sexy. And she actually did. Ooh. You know, I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, so something is, but.
No names have been mentioned in this whole
thing. No names.
So I don't know who the fuck we talking about. Just know y'all about to check y'all woman. Y'all about to check y'all woman. Hey, hey, y'all won't smoke. None. I look at both cameras and say that. None.
And I'm gonna say this though. I've actually got more play for married women than single women.
I agree. 100% agree. You too? Yes. That's crazy. And that's really crazy. That is really crazy out here.
Got some Jodies.
Like my first, I hate to say, man, you said Jody's. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. My first ever threesome was with 2 married women in the military.
I could have had one.
I'm not saying no names. Damn, I made sure you said that. Cause I don't got too many female friends.
Yeah.
Golly, you know, I don't even care. We live.
We
It was the drink that made me do it. It was the drink that made me do it.
Only at the drinking podcast.
And look, I ain't even say no names. I ain't even say no names, so we good regardless.
See, like with most of those, you said women keep secrets.
Yes,
a lot of times when women do stuff, they don't even tell their best girlfriend. They don't. They know how they have other guy friends, but when they do, they just don't talk about it. They damn sure ain't making no Facebook status report about it.
Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. I gotta say it because I mean I don't think he might watch it. He might not even watch it, but this man literally came and talked to me about the situation. I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, if he found out what I done did, he might hit me right here. and I ain't gonna lie, dude was.
God diesel, huh?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, you know anything about this? Yeah, man, she said you was there at the party too.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry, I did it wrong. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You know? How'd he go front like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You know, goddamn. But, you know, I do remember I was in the car. I was lit my damn self. I don't remember what she was doing. I just know that, yeah, it was somebody there. And yeah, you know, I ain't telling her at the same time, like, I watch my ass, because your man might come and try to shoot me after this. She won't just once or twice. Oh, man. Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was absolutely wild, my man. We live.
You know, but I don't talk to that chick no more because she got mad once I told her, like, you know what? I want to bring the other chick because I was feeling her, you know. I would rather, you know, have her with me. Yeah. Well, if I knew what was gonna happen, you know, I you know.
She can't get mad. The married woman can't get mad though. You married, sure.
But she did get mad, you know. Like she was get mad. Like she really she cussed me.
So if the man come home and find out, who should he be mad at? You or her?
At her.
Exactly.
Her.
But guess what the man gonna come do? The man coming to his door.
He coming
like,
to you. He coming
like,
to
yo.
Where's it at? If you in his house?
in his even worse.
Yeah, that's one. That's that, you know. But now if you out in the hotel, well, yeah, then it's all on her. You know. But if you're in the house, yeah, you ain't got no business being in there.
Look, that's a good point right there.
I'm gonna take a drink to that one, man.
Yes,
Hey, we gonna take a drink to that one.
I done dipped out.
Don't comment.
I've had women say, "Come on, no."
No.
Man, I'll take another drink to that one.
No
Because
dice.
I've had guys in the Navy diving out windows and everything, and I said, "You was in dude's house."
Yeah.
Well,
Jody.
well, dude was in the Air Force.
Even then, it's just that. Come on, you could get a $50 hotel room, dude.
That's not even. Nah. Sometimes
said,
it's no time for the hotel. We gotta get it right.
Always.
You better
See,
make
being in the house, you can't. You ain't got nothing to say.
See, personally,
Put
no.
yourself in jeopardy.
Personally, no. See, me personally, if I ain't spend no money the first time I get the pussy, I ain't spending no money after that.
True.
I hear you.
You know, I mean, yeah, I might feel nice to buy some flowers one day, or I might buy you some food one day. But
see, after a while, to me, that's not spending nothing.
That's normal.
$50 for a hotel room.
Yeah.
Do that when all the other stuff that you got to go through. $50 is
Put it like this. I stayed in Florida for a year. I paid $50 for. No, I paid overall for like 4 days.
Okay.
For like 4 days, I paid what, like $145 for a hotel. I was in Florida, a whole other state. I'm not gonna pay for a hotel in Virginia $60 just to mess with one. No.
For one night.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. We can go to your house with my car.
Oh, that's
you know, and your house with my car. You know, it's like or my house. You know, I mean, I got a crib too. I don't got nobody there except my roommate. So we come to my house. You wanna do that? Oh, your iPhone got the family mode.
The problem with coming to your house, now she know where you live. You done messed up. You done definitely messed up.
Even then.
If you decide to let her go, and she not feeling that, she gonna keep on coming back to your house. And
baby, you got a husband. Baby, you got a husband.
Okay.
What you doing? You got a husband, baby. You know your husband in the military. I understand that you want that benefits too, but if he found out that I'm fucking you, he gonna divorce you.
She went to extra benefits.
Huh? She don't extra for me. At the same time, I can say no. As in for the husband, he can file a divorce and she can't get shit.
True.
You know. True. So that's the risk you willing to take. You come in here busting in my house. I can tell your husband that I done slutted her out. I'm sorry, my dude. You was out to sea, and I was going ahead. I was making it do what it do.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I hate to say it like that. I really hate to say it like that, but. And put it like this, I didn't even attack them. I didn't even come at her. She came at me from a mutual friend.
You know what?
So it's not my fault.
But no, but I was in another situation with another married chick.
Oh my gosh! Ooh.
Who's in
married. Married.
And Navy, Air Force. I get.
It
was. I think Navy or Air Force.
Cranberry fire?
What cranberry
fire? Oh, because it's cinnamon, right? Ain't it cinnamon in it?
Cinnamon and fireball. Cinnamon and cranberry.
That is kind of a good one.
Let me get a little taste like that cranberry.
You
got the cinnamon in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. Let me know. That's it.
Are we live now?
Yep. Okay. We just made a perfect combination just now, just in case you was wondering.
Perfect. Cranberry juice and Jim Beam fire.
Ooh. That's it.
See, I actually got some love.
I took a little single, junior L in it too,
Oh yeah, the junior L might get it out. Yeah, give it that. What's the name? Give it that.
I forgot what we were talking about before.
You was telling the story about the married woman. Yeah, the married woman.
Oh.
No, you was telling the story, man. Hey,
okay.
I remember.
So yeah, so she was messing with she used to mess with my youngest brother.
Mm-hmm.
When they was in the 6th grade and whatnot. So I never thought of anything sexual like that. Because she was like 4 or 5 years younger than me. I was like 13. She was like what 8, 9. So she was out of the blue one day on IG talk about. Hey, now I knew she was married. She had 4 kids, whatnot, and they're talking about, hey, if you ever want to talk, hit me up.
Oh man, yeah. She approached you.
Yeah, set up. Don't do it.
I would have did it.
Like,
I probably would have.
So I'm like, I'm single. Fuck it, But they're down in Georgia, Florida. Well, her parents in Florida. They're in Georgia. But so she was talking, but we were talking, But she was talking about relationships and whatnot, I'm like, and she kind of wanted me to move down there. When I'm like, I'm not moving down. In my head, I'm like, I'm not moving down there. Like, why?
Yeah.
Shout out to Georgia. I love Georgia.
Shout out to Georgia.
I'm like, I'm not moving down there. I'm like, for it, Like, I'm like, you're married, so why would I want to move down there? And often like, all these like false like a pretext,
Yeah.
So we were talking whatnot, she was talking about if she would ever come back up to VA, that she felt like that she would want to, fuck.
She's from VA. She's from VA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her mom used to miss my uncle.
Oh, this is
also a family thing.
This put a twist on. Okay, let's kick
so it was a family reunion to see uncle and auntie together. The whole family in here.
But we kind of stopped talking once, he came back from, I guess he was overseas, whatnot, But the thing that kind of pissed me off was like, I felt like that she wanted someone to talk to because, he was gone and she was lonely, I felt like, okay, if that was the case, just tell me that, Like, don't hit me with that, I want trying to, squeeze in a relationship. Like, no, Shorty, that's not happening. You got 4 kids and you're married. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
see, now I gotta add a little content to
yes, please.
Being married, yes, everybody think it's all of this lovey-dovey thing. To a certain extent, yes, it is. Yeah. But then again, a lot of couples, after about 7, 10 years, 12 years, a lot of couples grow apart. Living under the same roof, but they're just not as connected as they. So now to have someone else that they can actually talk to. So now there's a lot of married women that they have guy friends that they talk to every day. They actually talk to their another guy more than they act to their own husband. Yeah. And it's just because, and that's called a connection. And there's a lot of them have that. Now, is that wrong? Do the husband know about it? Probably not. But now there's some I've seen a lot more that have a guy that they can just talk to. They can talk about sex. They can talk about anything else, but they can't be that open and that straight with their own husband that they're married to. Right. They got kids. They got a house. Right. They got a mortgage.
At least they
feel
that way.
Well, a lot of times it's not because he's the same way. Right. The connection isn't always there. Yeah. You may think it's there, but it's not. So now, so when you have someone else, and so when women, they have that connection, so a lot of times there's a lot that, yes, it may lead to sex, but a lot of times it may not. But even when it does, it's that connection, and it's not just boom, 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 sex.
So when you say that connection, what do you mean exactly? Because a lot of people have this misconception of connection being, like you said, sex one way, and then like a mental connection.
It can be an emotional connection, mental. But then, so yes, to a guy, when the guy look at it, man, this dude's talking about my wife every day. Yeah. He fucking her. And sometimes it is, but then a lot of times it's not. But
in this case it is.
See, now, but sometimes she's just feeling she needs a guy that she can connect with.
Right.
And so, sometimes it does lead to sex, but a lot of times it don't, because now with the internet and cell phones, they can dip out the house and call you right quick, and you can be halfway around the world. But sometimes, he might be 2 miles away.
See, that's why I hope I got a son. If I got a son, then you gotta talk to my son. I hate to say it like that, but hey, look, we got a son together. That's your only guy friend right there. No, I ain't. But that's your best guy friend.
Well, but that's the same thing. Yeah. She's gonna do what she's comfortable with. Yeah. Because now you get some women that are very religious. Maybe they want to go to church and talk, but no, others no. They just need a guy. He ain't got to be religious. I need a guy that can listen to me and don't say, "Oh, you wrong," and do it this way. Sometimes she don't want to hear that. Right. Again, Mars and Venus. See, in the different phases of life, some women want to hear that. They want a guy. No, they just want to vent. and they want a guy that's gonna listen.
Mm-hmm.
And see, sometimes that's not her husband. Maybe he did that the first year or two, but he ain't done it in the last 5 or 6 years.
Right.
I remember my roommate, man. It's like he would sit there and listen to women, befriend them. I'd be like, bro, if you trying to hit, bro, you supposed to be straight up. Now you in the friend zone, you ain't gonna hit it all.
Hey, all right.
I feel that. I feel that.
So it's kind of like, remember we was talking about why I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more traditional too, because my dad is Nigerian, and his side of the family is all Nigerian, right? So then the other side is just American. We've been here. I've been here. We've been living the American way of living, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but the way that I've been taught is the Nigerian way, the way that you're supposed to really cultivate your family, bring your family together, and try to build that and do this and do that, right?
But even then, who said that? Who said that's the way to do it?
Who said that?
Who set that standard?
So who set that standard was my great grandparents.
Okay.
Right? So on and so forth. So we just basically carry that on all the way down. That's what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you got everybody else who lives different ways and different, standards and different, whatever you want to call it.
Culture.
Right? Culture, right? So then when I'm looking for the type of woman that fits my standards, she most likely don't fit my standards. It's so I'm just like, okay, well, back to the
you gotta
money
compromise
chasing.
sometimes.
Compromise, right?
You gotta compromise sometimes.
How much do you compromise until you realize that you compromise too much or you compromise too little?
I ain't compromise anything, so I know I'm familiar bucks.
Are you looking at American women or Nigerian women?
That's the question.
You may have to find somebody, a woman that understands the culture already.
Right, and see, that's the problem. That's the issue. We don't have it. Well, we do have a lot of Nigerian women out here. We do have a lot of Yoruba women out here,
Mm-hmm.
but that's in New York. I'll put it like that. That's in New York.
DC, Baltimore.
DC, Baltimore.
Boston.
Well, exactly. So out here in Virginia, it's not that way. I ran into a woman out here, and I tried a little bit of something, whoop whoop, and it's just out the window. That's my first time ever being rejected.
I mean, hey.
But at the same time, it's okay because I don't mind that.
Yeah.
That's not priority. That's not, a woman is not my priority. My getting everything in line and making sure that everything is straight is my priority.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, how you think of things. That should always be our priority. But at the end of the day, when you get lonely, you do need that woman around to try to, stimulate your mind a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Stimulate me, shorty.
You know what I mean? So,
my mind.
Even then,
not my mind, but
the woman that you find now, she
I
could
need
be perfect, but
$1,400
after
on
2 or
this.
3 years, she could get other ideas and change and want to grow, and then that's when you start growing apart. You're not always going to change and adapt at the same.
But at the same time, when you say that, why can't she do it on her own first before she meeting you?
That's true. But at the same time,
you're still gonna grow.
Yeah.
You're still gonna grow.
Yeah.
Because it said now. I always like Muhammad Ali when he says, "Show me a man who's the same at 50 as he was at 20."
Yeah,
I'll
I
show
remember
you
that.
a man who wasted 30 years of his life.
Fact.
And so even then, I had a girl one day tell me, says the same. Now, mind you, this girl's got a PhD from ODU.
Okay.
So one day she's like 42, and she said, "The same thing you did to get her, same thing I do to keep her." And so, and I'm thinking, and she said, "I know you got something to say." And I'm thinking, and I said, "I'm trying to think of a nice, how to say it." And she said, "Then just say it." I said, "That got to be the stupidest thing."
Stupidest
and I was like, at 42, they said at 25, I didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
A nice date, shucks. If I had pizza and Netflix, or we could get a blockbuster movie, that was a good night. I done spent 30, 40 bucks. That was a good night. But now, as you get older, I was able to go out with my wife, spend $3,000 on a cruise.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna give me attitude? And I was like, we in paradise. All you gotta do is do your finger like this, and somebody bring you food.
Yeah.
Bring you a drink. Do like this, and they said, "You gonna give me attitude? We in paradise. How you gonna screw this up?"
Right.
You know, but so that's what it says. As you go on, you can't compare what it was like when you're 26 to when you get to 42. Totally different era. Y'all got a little more money. You got a little more education. You got some more experience. You ain't the same person no more.
Right.
Neither is she.
True.
Right.
And see, so that's where you have to adapt. And if you show me somebody that you thinking, oh, it's like you're 42.
Yeah.
You're not 26.
How-
Stop thinking that way.
So how do you bring that conversation up to a woman, especially in this day and age? Because women do not think that way. They don't think, okay, well, we need a build instead of trying to just, jump right into it. I mean, jump right into it is all good, but at the same time, we want to jump right into it and we got to build at the end of the day, especially when we're having that conversation.
Like that's why I feel like now, as a single guy, like if I'm not in a type of relationship when I'm making it, to me, I don't think I would be because
Making it what?
Like making it. I'm well off. I'm making money.
How much money you got to make until you making it?
Well, I'm not gonna put a dollar sign to it.
Yeah.
But
I can't either. Yeah.
like when I'm comfortable where I can wake up and I don't gotta worry about where the money coming from.
Yeah, or my bill,
So-
my bill's gonna be late or some shit like
So
that.
that's an analyzing thing. You gotta figure out what your bills and all that stuff. Once you figure out all that and you got that in line, then you figure out what's extra, which is really not extra. It's investing money. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, how do you got to figure out that number?
Yeah. I mean,
Even
true.
then, no,
remember
you
that?
don't,
Remember
though.
that? Larry June?
Yeah.
You know that album Numbers?
Yeah.
He called it Numbers for a reason.
I mean, even then though.
But you say if you just say your annual income.
Okay.
If you make $50,000 a year. Okay.
That's comfortable for a lot of people.
Right.
That
See,
is
so a good amount is if you have 5 times your annual income, at least even 3 times, 150,000 set aside,
100,000 as well.
and then you still got the money coming in, but you gotta have something, and it takes time to get that. So now over the years, now what does she bring? Can she come up with another 50,000?
Yeah,
See,
see,
so like in a sense, it's just me and you.
See,
So
my
that's
thing
what
is, if I'm like, well, for those who don't know, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a writer and director. If I'm able to produce and write and make my own movies, well, asking for money, I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same. I feel that.
So at that stage, I feel like if I'm not in a relationship right now, I don't need anyone.
Yeah,
because
facts.
any
We
chick
call
who-
that bossing. Bossing up.
yeah, because any chick who comes after that,
Want your money.
yeah.
Yeah.
well,
I mean,
yeah.
but then again, that's
But
that leads
what
to
about
what
if
she
you have
sees.
what about if you have a female that's into filmmaking also, or some aspect of it
But
that
even
she
then-
understands and she likes it.
But no, even
Talk
then,
to
she's still using you at a certain type of extent.
That's
You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
about to
that's
say.
okay?
No, see, because I see like sometimes some relationships work well when they have something really in common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Others can have not a lot. They just like each other.
Right.
At the same time.
So now they're not grabbing after money. They're just like, hey, we working out together. If even if it would be nice if he could come up with 75% and she got 25%. It ain't always got to be 50-50. And most relationships aren't. Most of the time they're more like 40-60, 70-30,
Right.
like that. They're not.
But like even then,
Right,
is filmmaking really her interest? Because like for James, in instance, he has scripts and everything on the side. If she's into filmmaking, but she don't got nothing to show for it.
No.
To
It
me-
could be filmmaking. Maybe she's like acting or any type of things that they
She
they
fits
can
in the
share
project.
together.
She fits in the
I
the
can feel
category.
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
I
It could
can
be
feel that. I
singing.
can feel that.
It could, as long as
I
it's
can feel
something that they can share.
Right.
I can feel that. I
But
can
then
feel
other
that.
times, there's other couples. They work very well. And the only thing that they got in common is the kids and the dog.
Right.
I can feel that.
Everything
I can
else,
feel that.
they're not really.
True.
So a bond is like a contractual agreement, right? Whichever definition you want to look it up, it's gonna always be something similar or the same, right? So when you're trying to build a bond one way or another, you have to figure out how, where she's lacking at. You got to figure out how to make
Well,
what she want. well, this is how I look at it. All right. So she trying to make some money, but she looking at you for the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you looking at her like, okay, well, you want to make some money. I'm gonna stop right there real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all following me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she trying to build. So you try to figure out what she's good at.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she's good at, you try to figure out how you gonna make that money so that she can invest, or so that you can invest in what she's good at.
See, it's crazy because I'm done doing that.
See, so
bro,
I
I did that so many times.
the
I'm
bond,
done.
to me, a bond comes over time. You're not gonna
That's
have
right.
a bond when you first start out.
No.
That takes years.
That takes time.
Like I said, a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So now we got a mutual attraction. I like you, you like me. And I tell a lot of people, yes, maybe you do initially you have that euphoria of love.
Right.
But after that, after the first year or two, kick that shit right out of the window. You gotta like
crazy.
each other.
It's
You
crazy
gotta
because you
like each
say
other.
you say euphoria.
Yeah.
I say lust.
Well, no, but a lot of times it's like that. But a lot of times you gotta put that aside. Do we like each other? Do we want to be? I'm not the perfect person.
Where we
Are
going?
you gonna take me with my imperfections?
Right.
And still get my back?
Right.
That's what I need.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then same thing. I'm gonna look at you. Do I accept you? Do I
Maybe
tolerate
that's why I'm a
you?
dog now. Maybe that's why I'm
Do
a dog
I
now.
compromise?
Yeah,
You know.
'cause
Like,
women don't do that. Women don't do that
But
nowadays.
men have to do it
That's-
also. It's a
that's
mutual
true.
thing. You
It's a
both have to
mutual
work
thing.
together. You have to
Yeah.
compromise on a lot.
Yeah,
A lot. And it's not a one-time thing.
I
You
feel
gotta
like-
compromise. In the first year, you need to compromise a whole lot.
Yeah,
Now, one thing that I
right.
got from my father when he told me, he said, one thing I don't have to think I ever have to worry about is when something need to be said in your house, I don't have to ever worry about you speaking up. He said, your problem is going to be when to shut up.
Whoa.
It took me a
Yeah,
year and a
that's
half to get that, to say, yeah, she did that, and let that slide.
Right.
Don't
I
say
ain't gonna
it.
shut up. That's
Right.
me. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
shut up.
That's
No,
true.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
something about it.
absolutely true.
So like I pretty much we keep going on about this, you know, but we actually overran our time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we've been at for an hour and a half,
Woo.
so we can end it right here.
Preach.
So
Get that money, yes sir.
we're live,
We
we're
live.
live, you
In
know.
Flesh.
So don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, thumbs up the video.
Comment, like, subscribe. You heard that?
You know, even though if you are mentioned, not really mentioned, but you are mentioned in this video,
Share it. Share
give
it.
us a thumbs up too. You know,
This is a direct.
and I'm sorry, not sorry.
I ain't sorry.
You know,
Cause
Check
it
it
was
how it
y'all
come.
fault. Y'all initiated all that.
Check it how it come.
I ain't sorry.
Sorry.
I ain't sorry.
I probably had too much to drink already, but but yeah, like, subscribe, you know, and give us a share, comment down below, you
I
know,
ain't sorry.
your thoughts. And we gotta have a part 2. You know, next time we gotta bring the big females in here too, you know.
They gotta come in.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
until then, this has been the drinking table. Keep drinking responsibly.
Drink some
And we
coffee.
out.
On it.
Yes sir. Yes sir.